Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie. I'm here today to do the next bingo board for the Read My Kindle challenge and share how I did with the last one. This is a challenge I created for myself last year and then decided to open it up with a bingo board for this year. There is a new board every 2 months. I'll link my original announcement video down below, but we're going to jump in. As with all of these videos, I'm going to start by wrapping up my reads for the last 2 months, and then I will go into the new bingo board. They will be timestamped below, so if you're just interested in the board, you can jump ahead to that. I also want to mention that I'm still sick, so my voice is going to be dropping in and out a bit. I will do my best to try and be as clear as possible, but let's jump in. So this was the board for May and June. I didn't do super well with this one, being sick, but also I read other stuff off my Kindle, but they didn't meet the prompts. So that is a problem I've created for myself. And we're going to move on. Let me move my laptop a little bit closer so I can actually read. The first row, I didn't complete any of these prompts, but they were LGBTQIA plus rep, mythical creature on the cover, or bought on sale / free. As I said, didn't complete any of those. I did manage a bingo in the third row, which was a book with under 2,000 ratings. I read Baltic Facades by Eldest Pers during Eurovision-a-thon. This only has 35 reviews on Goodreads, so definitely meets the criteria. The next one was the free space. I picked Women and Change in Cyprus by Maria Hadjiperflo. This was also for Eurovision-a-thon. Baltic Facades was for Latvia, and this was for Cyprus. I will link my video going through my Eurovision-a-thon reads down below if you're interested, because I feel like I've already talked about these in the vlogs and in that video, and I don't think I really have anything else to add at this point. The next one was Favorite Color. I'm going with Puck Shy by Tegan Hunter, which is the first book in the Carolina Comments series. This is an ice hockey romance. This has green on the cover. I would consider my two favorite colors at the moment to be yellow and green, though it literally changes all the time. So I decided I would go with that one. And also, honestly, I read 2 books in this series and I wanted them to count, so I made them count. And then the last prompt that I fulfilled was Previously Started. Honestly, thank God, out of all of the ones that I marked off, I'm happy it was with this one. And for this, I finished off Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, which is also an ice hockey romance. I had started this one, I thought it was a few weeks ago, but now I guess it was earlier. I guess it was end of April, because I had started it before this. I had made this prompt with Icebreaker in mind, basically. I really enjoyed it and had a really good time reading it. It was fun. I'm glad I finished it. It was worth it. And then the last 2 prompts were a cozy read and a middle grade, and as I mentioned, I didn't complete either of those. I think that's the quickest I've ever gone through one of these wrap-ups, but I feel like I just don't really have anything to say on these books. So we're going to jump into the new bingo board. So this is for July and August. I went into this one with a plan of kind of making it a mid-year reset edition. So I've put on a couple of things there that I like to do around the middle of the year. A few things like that. So let's get into it. As usual, there are 9 spaces. The first one is to remove a book. What I mean by this is basically unhaul something, take something off your Kindle or your e-reader, or decide to not finish something, or to not even start it. It's up to you how you use this one. I think I'm honestly just going to go through, maybe you have something from KU, you could just return that. That's what I think I'm going to end up doing, or maybe just going through and removing a couple of books from my Kindle that I just know I'm not going to read anymore. The next one is purchased last year, so something that you bought in 2022, nice and easy one there. The next one is read something for a goal. So I feel like most people set out some kind of reading goal. I have a couple about reading series or things like that. And actually my next video will be my goals update for Q3. So I will talk more about my plans in that, but if you did a whole like books I'm going to read in 2023 kind of list, you could read something off there. 100% up to you. Next one, next row down is to reuse a prompt. So go through the bingo boards. There are 3 of them at this point, excluding this one. And you can pick a prompt there. It can be something that you fulfilled or something that you didn't. You can just reuse whatever you would like. Of course, we have a free space as well. And the next one is a book you've been avoiding with this super cute little cat. I think around this time of year, I usually kind of try and be a little bit ambitious and be like, oh, I'm going to read those things I said I was going to and that I've just been avoiding up until this point in the year. Whether that's actually going to happen, we'll see. Okay, final row. The first one in there is to read a new release. I think, especially with it being summer in the Northern Hemisphere, there are a lot of new releases coming out. Some very exciting ones. For new release, honestly, I would consider anything between January and now as a new release. So anything that's come out this year, you're safe to pick. Next one is to continue a series. I know we've had something like this before, but I need help continuing series, so I put it on here for myself, and I don't feel bad about that. So for this, it is any book beyond book 1 in a series, so any first book in a series will not count, but anything from 2 and up is fine. The final prompt is to read a 5-star prediction, or alternatively, if you're like me and don't really ever give 5 stars, just something you think you'll love. I think that as well, sometimes at the middle of the year you can feel a bit slumpy. So I thought this would be a good prompt to kind of give you something that you're excited for and that you think you'll really enjoy, and reinvigorate you to keep reading for the rest of the year. That is the bingo board for this time. As I said, I'll link everything down below if you're interested in joining in. That's all I've got for you this time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.